We are 44 strong.
It's family, it's security, it's being able to provide for my family.
I just can't even imagine where I would be without Local 44.
The oldest plumbing and steam fitting local union in the American Northwest, United Association of Journeymen and Apprentices of the Plumbing and Pipe Fitting Industry, Local number 44 of Spokane, Washington, and its members of skilled and dedicated piping professionals have provided unparalleled excellence and commitment to their craft, their employing contractors, and the communities they serve.
You know, it's really our forefathers and the battles they fought for 135 years have afforded us this opportunity to not only maintain what they built for us, but it's our responsibility to grow it for our future members.
Indeed, the local has been instrumental in the development and growth of Spokane and the Inland Empire, as its members have applied their trade talents to nearly every major construction, expansion, and enhancement project in the region since being chartered by the UA on August 22, 1890.
Local 44's membership and our signatory contractors have their fingerprints on every part of this, whether it's the new convention center, whether it's part of the Davenport Hotel, Kaiser Aluminum, Hewlett-Packard, everything that you look at around here development-wise, we've had our hands in.
Changing the mentality in this town that, look, we're doing it for benefits, we're doing it for workers' rights, you know, and we're growing, and we're not going to stop.
You know, we hold ourselves to a higher standard, and all of us, you know, brothers and sisters alike, we all hold each other accountable, and we show up, do the work, and we get it done right.
Well, the contractor, they didn't really want to buy what I was selling, but the opportunity for them to actually make a phone call and get a person, a journeyman status person that has at least 5 years experience, there's no training that he has to do. He can just hire a guy with a phone call and he'll go right to work.
Born from the ashes of the Great Spokane Fire of 1889 that wiped out the city's downtown area, the members of Local 44 played a vital role in rebuilding the city. But first, less than 3 months after it was established, the local went on strike for 4 days beginning November 15, 1890, and won a new agreement with its employing contractors that paid its journeyman plumbers and steam fitters $5 per day for a reduced 8-hour workday, setting a precedent for Local 44 of advocating, negotiating, and, at times, striking for and gaining improved working and employment conditions and life-sustaining wages and benefits for its members throughout its history.
I feel very, very lucky that I joined this union when I did. It was complete chance that I ended up here. You know, I don't have family, you know, I don't have heritage here, but they welcomed me like I was family and kind of brought me in and said, all right, little sister, you're with us. You're one of us now, let's go.
This local provides opportunity for our young generation to have a damn good job and a damn good retirement, you know, and we take pride in what we do, and we develop, together we develop, you know, a working class that should be proud of what they do and should be proud of where we've come from and where we're going.
The retirement, pensions, benefits, I mean, the healthcare is probably like the biggest one. I mean, our health benefits are top tier, you know. You can't, like, no non-union shop can touch them. It's just a better, not just work life, but life in general.
It was life-changing, not only from a financial standpoint. I didn't have health care, I didn't have retirement where I was working in Idaho. So joining the local gave me all of those things, and then on top of that, you learn so much more.
From a membership of just 12 plumbers and steam fitters by 1892, across the following decades and 2 world wars, a Great Depression in the 1930s, The economic turmoil of the late 1970s and early 1980s, and countless attacks by anti-union forces, the Local 44 skilled piping workforce has built and maintained many of the most iconic and important edifices and institutions within its jurisdiction. From the 15-story National Bank building in Spokane, the first skyscraper located in the inland Northwest when it was completed in 1911, to the 12-story Spokane Falls Tower luxury condominium complex scheduled to open in 2026. In between, the Locals members have worked on key projects that have included the historic Davenport Hotel, the first hotel in the United States with air conditioning when it was completed in 1914, plants for ALCOA aluminum during World War II, the Spokane Coliseum in 1954, Titan and Atlas missile system sites during the height of the Cold War in the 1950s, the 20-story Bank of America Financial Center in 1980, which remains the city's tallest building, the Ponderay newsprint mill, and the $1.6 billion 900-mile Pacific gas and electric pipeline expansion project in the late 1980s. Multiple projects at Washington State University, the University of Idaho, Eastern Washington University, Gonzaga University, and Spokane International Airport, and many dams, hospitals, schools, and commercial and industrial complexes.
I worked with the paper mills, worked with the nuke plants, worked at hospitals, schools.
Most of the schools are all union built. A lot of the buildings down here are union built, and we do a great job for them. For the growth of Spokane, I don't know that it would have been done without us.
If an employer in Spokane wants to build something of quality, they're going to hire a union. They're going to hire Local 44. They're going to trust our guys to come in, get the job done on time and on budget.
We work great in coordination with our contractors, but really the key is the knowledge and the way you apply your work. We are a production local, quality and production.
Through its collectively bargained work agreements with its employing contractors, Local 44 gained employer-funded fringe benefits in the 1950s and 1960s to provide its members with vital health care insurance and retirement pensions. Benefits the local has not only maintained, but greatly enhanced to help ensure its members and their families can enjoy a high quality of life.
Being that provider for our family and being able to meet those needs, and especially in this world where a lot of those benefits, the pensions, the 401ks, those just don't hardly exist now. So to have access to those and have those securities, it's a really big sense of peace.
Health and Welfare Trust runs along the same lines. We were afforded the opportunity of first-class Cadillac health care. Your health and welfare trustees today are in a position of sitting at about $34.5 million in the bank account with over 17 months in reserves, meaning we can pay claims without a dollar coming in for the next 17 months for our members. So to be in great position is an understatement. We are set up for the future. We're set up for our future members to come through, and it's a long-lasting impression to take care of your family. Current trustees have made decisions to plan improvements. We've given our retirees and active members a $2,500 per ear benefit for hearing aids. We've instituted a $1,500 payout for maternity leave for 13 weeks. We have increased our short-term disability from $500 to $1,000 for our members who need it, as well as recently enrolled with an MAP, a Member Assistance Program, to deal with today's struggles of mental health, addiction. They'll even help with attorneys. We're doing what we can. We're increasing the benefits without increasing our contribution. That's something to be proud of. The tireless efforts that our previous pension trustees and members of this local elected to do afforded all of us to date a pension plan to live on after retirement. And what the trustees have been able to do since then is increase that fund. Today we sit at a total fund balance of about $1.25 billion in our state pension plan. We have a very healthy fund, and today we're looking at plan improvements. In 2024, we were able to give our retirees a 13th check out of that fund, and in 2025 we elected to do the same. So we're really honoring the work that was done prior to us to give us that pension. We're trying to give back to those pensioners, as well as, not leave the active population out. So here, earlier this year, we've elected to give our active participants in the plan a 10% bump as of January 1, 2026.
From its beginning, Local 44 has implemented several means of training so that its apprentices achieve journeyman status as skilled and knowledgeable professionals. And since that time, training its workforce has truly become a priority of the local.
If we're not training the next generation, nobody's going to. It's about the industry, it's about supporting our contractors. The more successful our contractors are, the more successful we are as a local, the more successful our members are to be able to support their families. And if we're not on the cutting edge of technology and we're not faster and better than the next person, then we don't have a lot to offer.
We spent a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of effort to make our training top notch. We can't compete in this world if we don't have top-notch training.
With the cost of land and the cost of power and all those kind of things behind the scenes are valuable to bring industry here, but they're still not going to be able to bring that industry here if we can't build their facilities and do it efficiently. And I think that, the training that we've done here in Local 44 and our members have proven that.
Local 44 and its employing contractors have worked throughout the years to enhance its joint 5-year training program, establishing a state-of-the-art training center in the local's Union Hall after it moved there in 2003, and taking steps such as introducing day school and block scheduling for classes, and expanding the training facility to improve apprentices' learning experience.
If we couldn't upgrade our training and do a little better personalizing it, we weren't going to succeed. We had to have and at the time that we finished this building, this was pretty much state of the art. I mean, there's stuff in this training facility that just amazes me.
It's cool because it's not just hey, you're a young guy, you don't know anything. Everyone that I've worked with here, is here to teach me and is excited to teach and things like that. And that's not something you get in the non-union,
Union labor might not be the cheapest, but we're the guys that are going to get it done, the safest, and we're going to get it done on time, and that comes from being trained.
I had no idea about any sort of plumbing, fitting, nothing like that when I joined, and the apprenticeship, got me to the position where I am today, where I can confidently come out here and install pieces, lay out, do any of it.
Local 44 and its members have become fixtures within their communities as they have participated in a host of charitable and volunteer efforts and organizations, such as Meals on Wheels and Habitat for Humanity, to assist those in need or whenever someone needs a helping hand.
We want to support the community that supports us ultimately.
We'll jump in when we can. There's a lot of volunteer work that's done by the guys here that really is impressive.
We try to be leaders in our community. We understand that we make a good living within this community, and so we're always ready to give back.
We're in all the big buildings, right? All the big stuff that goes on, the hospitals and the schools, and we're in those, right? So the public doesn't see us in the same way because a lot of times you're on those jobs where nobody gets to see you, but the way that we spend money helping local foundations, our golf tournaments that get people out and see who we are as people, not on the job. It's just being involved in the community. We do like Thanksgiving and Christmas. We have members here that go and volunteer their Thanksgiving and Christmas mornings to make meals for the elderly to pass around. So whether people see it or not, and we don't do it for people to see it, we do it because we truly care about this community.
Local 44 continues to provide Spokane and its jurisdiction of Eastern Washington and Northern Idaho with an unmatched piping trades workforce, while growing its membership and market share through vocational training, organizing, political activism, and a strong labor management relationship with employing contractors and companies, helping to ensure its members can live, work, and retire with pride and dignity.
At the end of the day, you respect each other. We've got a job to do, and that's to build this community, build this union, make sure we're doing what we need to do for our clients, And at the end of the day, if we're not doing it together, we're not doing ourselves any justice.
As our industry changes on a quarterly basis, it seems like it's our responsibility to maintain on that leading edge, to pass along to the membership, so ultimately they can pass it along, you know, for generations to come.
As far as the workers, the biggest selling point was the wages, because our wages were, in some cases, triple what they were making.
As Local 44 reflects upon the incomparable history it has crafted since being chartered by the UA in 1900, it proudly looks back at a story of commitment to supporting and advancing the union and the employers and communities they serve, while looking forward to a boundless future built upon that legacy.
The opportunities that I've had were terrific, and without the training and without the support of the union, it would never have happened.
I'm a member of the best UA local in the United States. We've got a fine thing going on here. We truly care about each other, and we got each other's back.
When I first joined Local 44, it was a way for me to be able to support my daughter. Didn't quite know what I was getting myself into, but throughout the years, building relationships, I've built an extended family, and that's something that is invaluable. I would never trade it for the world.
We are family. That's no bullshit. We are family.
No, it was really great to be a part of this Local 44.